Chelsea Football Club have been on somewhat of a tear. They defeated Manchester City at the Etihad, the first time that Manchester City were shut out in about 61 games at home. However, Ashley Cole, who has been what seems like a regular fixture over the last few years, and even with his career since he transferred from Arsenal to Stamford Bridge, has not been playing as much as maybe he would like. Now, granted, he has dealt with a rib injury and whatnot, and Azpilicueta has certainly replaced him in the starting 11. He has only played, Ashley Cole now we are going on to, has played in 11 of the 24 Premier League matches this season. Now, where exactly will he go? That remains to be seen. But his contract is up at the end of this year. I did ask you guys to chime in on Twitter. We will get to those in just a moment. But here's what Jose Mourinho, firstly, before we get to Jose Mourinho, Thierry Henry, who has been working for Fox Sports, what seems like also a freelancer, as we have discussed a few other athletes working in studio, it seems like he's doing some freelance stuff. He obviously belongs and plays for the New York Red Bulls out of Major League Soccer. And he maybe vied a little bit for Ashley Cole to come to the Red Bulls. David Beckham is also putting a MLS franchise in Miami off the beach. Is that the beach? It's not the beach, but it is going to overlook the water. At least that is their destination. So that could also be another question. Or would he like to stay in Europe and develop his fine career even further? Here's what Jose Mourinho said about Thierry Henry possibly trying to lure Ashley Cole to the Red Bulls. And I quote, "You have to ask Thierry Henry." He was obviously irked by the question in a press conference. "You are speaking about Thierry Henry, so speak with Thierry Henry." Maybe Thierry is doing with the Red Bulls the same as David Beckham is doing in Miami. Maybe he's buying Red Bulls. Yes, he has, as in got a future at Chelsea, as in Ashley Cole. But maybe Thierry has a better proposal. Shots fired from the special one. Look, Ashley Cole is 33 years old. If he were to go to the MLS, many people may not realize this, he would have to take a humongous pay cut. Is he ready to do that? Is he ready to, I'm not going to say lower his ego, he does have an ego, but is he willing to take a humongous pay cut, and leave Europe, where obviously they are, soccer and football is number one over there, as opposed to sort of taking a back seat? And I'm not even ripping the MLS. I'm really not ripping it. But I'm just saying, would that be the right move for him right now at 33 years old? It seems like he has another few years left at that sort of, not elite level, but at a fine level as compared to the MLS. And would he even be a humongous draw that fans would be like, "Oh man, we signed Ashley Cole, I gotta go to that game"? It's just a question, food for thought. Your tweets, we're reading them right now. Ayman Ahmed tweets at Ekstrom, "If he wants the ka-ching, he'll stay. But if he wants some time, he should definitely go back to MLS." Tomas E. Rojas, definitely go to MLS, not go back. Tomas E. Rojas tweets at Ekstrom, "Yes, and they're the odds-on favorites to land Luke Shaw as a replacement. Left back is the hardest position to fill in football." Mohamed Gold tweets at Ekstrom, "Even if he does, it won't make a difference. He should stay till his contract expires and then retire." He's not going to retire. He still has to compete in the World Cup. But I understand what you're saying. Nah, that was a dumb comment. Obviously, the World Cup is this year. So moving right along. Will McDonough, my guy, at Kick TV, tweets at me, "Go right to the source, my man, and ask Conradinho, the great Jimmy Conrad." I would love to get Jimmy Conrad on this medium at TYTSports. Asfan tweets at Ekstrom, "He's won what there is to win in the club game. Big payday to end his career in New York isn't too shabby." And New York's a fucking awesome place to live. If you guys have not been, or if you haven't lived there, go. It's a great place. Nicholas Barrett tweets at Ekstrom, "New York is good retirement community, but how often will Theo come to visit?" Rash Nalzaro tweets at Ekstrom, "Ashley's been amazing for Chelsea, but he's getting too old and we need a young defender." So now what am I asking from all of you guys? Chime in the comments section below. We can all get involved in one way or another. Give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and most importantly, help me out. Subscribe to TYT Sports by clicking up there. It is free. See you soon.